Thomas Aquinas, Summa Theologica, prima pars, quaestio 1, episode 3. Sexto, utrum sit sapientia. Septimo, quid sit subjectum eis. Octavo, utrum sit argumentativa. Nono, utrum uti debeat, metaphoricis vel symbolicis locutionibus. Decimo, utrum scriptura sacra huius doctrinae sit secundum plures sensus exponenda. The sixth question is this: whether this doctrina is wisdom. The seventh, what is its subject? What is the subject of this doctrine? That is its object of study. Eis is feminine singular and genitive. It refers to doctrina. And sapientia is the predicate of doctrina. That comes before doctrina does. Both of these are subjunctive, as are all the rest, because it is indirect question. See, all of these subjunctives sit, and so forth. The eighth question is utrum sit argumentativa, whether this doctrine is argumentative, subject to logical disputation. The ninth, whether one ought to use uti debeat, whether it ought to use this doctrina, metaphorical or symbolic expressions, metaphoricis vel symbolicis locutionibus. This well here is ampliative. It's not disjunctive like out. So it's talking about two things that are similar, not two things that are complements or opposites. The 10th, whether the sacred scripture, scriptura sacra, of this doctrine is, whether the sacred scripture of this doctrine, huius doctrinae, sit exponenda, ought to be explained according to multiple senses, plures sensus. Now we back up a moment and notice that metaphoricis and symbolicis are feminine plural and ablative. They are ablative because they modify locutionibus, and locutionibus is ablative because the verb uti patterns with the ablative of instrument. The 10th, utrum sit exponenda, the subject being scriptura, which is feminine singular and nominative. So the 10th question is this: whether the sacred scripture that concerns this doctrine, huius doctrinae, ought to be explained sit exponenda secundum plures sensus. Now, sit exponenda is what's called the passive periphrastic, sit exponenda. It consists of a future passive participle, that's exponenda, which is built upon the third conjugation verb, expono exponere. That's the gerundive, then a form of sit. Then we have the preposition secundum, which patterns with the accusative, plures sensus, which is masculine, plural, and accusative, because this noun sensus is fourth declension.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the lesson, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.